But first, it may be hard to think about right now, but in just a few weeks, our yards will be turning green again, Rob.
Can't wait for that, but finding somebody to help you care for it, that may be hard to come by.
We're not going to have enough people that we can hire locally to do the work.
Landscapers in Northeast Ohio are bracing for another brutal spring and summer.
As Homa Bash explains in this News 5 original, it's all because of changes in D.C.
More than 36 House members and senators, including Ohio's Rob Portman, sent this letter to the Trump administration asking for more H-2B visas to be released. They say they're writing on behalf of small businesses around the country who will suffer if they don't get the workers they need. For the last 2 decades, these landscape companies have gotten temporary seasonal workers through the H-2B visa program.
We apply for 40 visas.
This year, things are different.
We have zero.
Zero.
The H-2B visa program allows for companies to bring in seasonal workers. In 2018, a change to the program under the Trump administration meant many businesses didn't get the supplemental workforce they say they needed.
It stifles our business. It curtails our growth.
Now in 2020, the program has gone to a random lottery. In Northeast Ohio, about 125 landscape companies use H-2B workers. And this year, only a third got those visas. With a season that runs from April to November, they say it's a stable and seasonal workforce that's needed. For those who ask why not hire local or American, the response is this.
Trust me, we all try, but it's seasonal work.
It's very, very difficult to try to find domestic workers that want to do seasonal work.
We need a solid workforce for 8 months. And that's what this H-2B visa program provides.
In fact, Rick Hari of Suncrest Gardens says the year they didn't get their workers, they hired 105 employees to fill 50 positions.
No shows, couldn't handle the work, just not interested in doing this type of labor.
I'm most worried about the business to be able to survive if we don't get our workers.
Gary Stanek says the year they didn't get their workers, they lost 50% in sales. For the roughly 80 companies in Northeast Ohio who likely won't get their landscape workers, it could mean downsizing, layoffs, and potentially even closing their doors. Plus, there's a ripple effect. They say their suppliers will feel the blow as well. So the hope now is that the Department of Labor and Homeland Security can release additional visas.
Having hope as your strategy is not a good business model. We'd like to know. We want to know now so we can plan our summer and our spring.
Senator Sherrod Brown tells us he understands some employers have a legitimate need for seasonal employees, but he also believes reforms are needed to make sure it doesn't bring down wages for all workers. Homa Bash, News 5.